Hung Gar Kung
Hung Gar, also known as Hung Kun or Hung Gar Kung, is a style of Kung Fu originating in the 17th century. It is part of the non-Pai systems, that is, those originating from southern China, such as Mok Gar, Choi Gar, Lao Gar, Wing Kun and Li Gar, among others. Its name translates as Hung family boxing and is inspired by the tiger and crane techniques.
Hung Xiguan
Hung Shiguan, a tea merchant, trained as a lay practitioner at the Shaolin Monastery in Fujian. There were different levels of practitioners at the temple, and those who were not monks did not receive the same training or access to the combat system, which was exclusive to the monastery at the time. Abbot Chizan became Hung Shiguan's personal mentor due to his talent during his training, which led to him being recognized as the best among the lay people attending Shaolin martial arts classes. An incident involving a lay practitioner led to the destruction of the Shaolin monastery at the hands of the Manchus. Wu Weiqian, seeking to avenge his father's death, decided to confront the Manchu nobles. This act drew the dynasty's attention to the monastery and prompted them to send their armies, culminating in the temple's devastation. Some accounts suggest that only 13 people managed to escape the massacre, although this figure cannot be confirmed with certainty. What is known is that both Hung Shiguan and the temple abbot survived. However, the abbot was not as fortunate later, as he is said to have died in a fight against a Pak Emiya fighter, a fact whose historical veracity is questionable. According to tradition, Hung Shiguan began transmitting the fighting style he learned in Shaolin by opening a secret school in Guangdong. 10 years later, he established an official school in the city of Fa, which he named Hung Gar Boxing, with the aim of diverting the attention of the Manchus, who continued to persecute everything related to the Shaolin monastery. In addition to teaching his own son, he also taught Luo Xiaojuan, Zhou Renji, and Hu Zhibiao. However, Lakachoi stands out in particular, playing a crucial role in preserving and continuing the style's genealogical line. The fighting style he developed was based on the system he learned from his teacher at the Fujian Monastery, known as Fuhakpai the Tiger and Crane style, which is part of the 5 animal techniques he also studied at the temple.
工资夫护权。
It is widely accepted that the creation of this work is attributed to Hung Gar. According to the heirs of the style, this work constitutes the foundation of Hung Gar, being the oldest and most essential form, and is one of the four pillars of the style along with Fuhoxu Yin Kun, and Ji Ying and Ji Hang Kun, and Titsin Kun. According to the writings of Lam Sai Wing, this form brings together the teachings developed at the monastery by Abbot Chizin, Hung Shiguan, and Luk Choi. It was originally titled Siulam Fukfukun, but the name was changed to avoid any association with the Shaolin Monastery, which was subject to intense persecution during the Manchu dynasty. It is known that Lukao was a disciple of Chizin, also known as Jishin, according to various transcripts, the abbot of the Shaolin Temple. However, due to Chizin's advanced age, he decided to send Lukao to Hung Hai's school to continue his training. This narrative conflicts with the version that claims Chizin died in combat, raising doubts about the veracity of both stories. What is proven is that Lukao was a student of Hung Shiguan and actively worked alongside him in the resistance against the Qing dynasty. There are multiple accounts of his collaboration, although many of them are likely products of popular imagination rather than verifiable facts, considering that Lukao was of Manchu origin. However, it is possible that, as a member of this ethnic group, he did not share the repressive methods and social policies imposed by his compatriots during this dynasty. According to Lam Ju, Luk Choi was Chizin's first disciple and received the authentic transmission of the Gungji Fukfukun form. This statement could contradict the idea that he was a student of Hung Shiguan. It is possible that his relationship with Hung He was based more on an exchange of knowledge or the joint development of the style, rather than a strict master-student relationship, something that is difficult to confirm due to the existing documentation. Despite this, his skill and contribution to Hung Gar are supported in all the biographies and genealogies reviewed. Lukao played a key role in the preservation and evolution of the style, transmitting it to Wang Kaiying, who in turn was the father of the legendary Wang Feiheng.
Wang Qiying, Wang Feiheng.
Wang Kaiying, originally from Zikao City in Guangdong, began his life performing street acrobatics to earn a living. His physical talent caught the attention of Luk Chai, who decided to take him on as a disciple. For a decade, Wang learned all the techniques of the style under his instruction. Eventually, he took on the position of martial arts instructor to the general of the Guangdong Infantry Regiment. He also established a medicinal herb dispensary as a way to supplement his limited salary. Wang passed on his martial knowledge to his son, Wang Feiheng, and he became recognized as one of the 10 Tigers of Guangdong, a title honoring the province's finest fighters. Although less biographical information is available about Wang Kaiying compared to his celebrated son, Wang Feiheng, the latter is undoubtedly a legendary figure in Chinese martial arts. There are numerous stories about him, some of them plausible and others more fantastic. Wang Feihung was born in 1847 in Zikao Village, Namhoi District, Guangdong Province. He died at the age of 77. He learned medicine from his father, with whom he also shared his proficiency in both the martial arts and medicine. He also served in the militia of the 5th Regiment of the Guangdong Army, serving as a martial arts instructor. Wang took over the management of both his father's martial arts school and clinic, known as Pochilam. His skill in the lion dance also earned him the title of Lion King in the region. He married several times and had several children. However, after the tragic loss of one of his children to the mafia in Hong Kong, he decided not to pass on the Hung Gar style to his descendants. This led to the legacy of this martial art continuing through other genealogical lines, thus separating itself from the family branch dating back to Wang Kaiying. Wang Feihung is credited with important contributions to the style, such as the creation of the Fu Hok Sun Yin Kun form, considered one of the pillars of the martial art. He also introduced the work of Tit Shin Kun, which he learned from Master Tit Kir Sam and which reflects clear Taoist influences. He is also recognized for the Ng Yin Kun form, which was later incorporated into the Sap Yin Kun form by Lam Sai Wing, although in some branches of the style these forms are found separately.
Hu 和双性权
The reference to the legend about